Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It is your host that does the most, spiritual intellectual 777 here, coming at you from the house of greatness today with yet another awesome video for you guys named Fear and Confidence Are Learned Behaviors. So let's get into it, shall we? So basically, ever since we were children, we were taught certain values by our parents, right? Our parents told us, like, okay, you don't eat with your elbows on the table, or, you close your mouth when you eat, or you don't talk with your mouth full, and don't run in the street, don't talk to strangers, etc., 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 etc. You guys basically know what I mean by this because we've all been taught this, or at least the people who live in America. I don't know if you've been taught that in whatever country you grew up in, but I know for sure that, the majority of Americans have been taught those values. But, you know what I'm saying? So let's say that you are an artist or an entrepreneur, right? And you have this big dream, vision, goal, and this lifestyle that you basically want to live. And you have been thinking this way since you were little, right? Or probably recently, or I don't know when you started thinking about this if you're an artist or entrepreneur, but at the same time, when you tell your parents and your peers and your coworkers that, or your significant other, that you have like this big grand dream and goal and passion of yours, you may notice most of the time that they'll just shoot your dreams down, right? They'll just straight up shoot it down like, huh? You really think that you're gonna make it in this field? You really think that you're gonna make a living by painting or by making films or by starting your own business, etc., etc., etc.? We got bills to pay, dude or girl. Wake up. And that's just like a tiny example, that I wanted to come up with because I noticed that, there are a lot of artists and entrepreneurs out there. Take it from me because I'm one of them. Fun fact, I'm a filmmaker, I'm an actor, I'm a film director, film producer, screenwriter, and cinematographer, right? And I even do a little bit of photography here and there and a little bit of poetry. But just overall, I even noticed in my life, when my mom claims that she supports me, but she's indicated to me more than enough times through her actions and even by how she says something that she doesn't really support it. So mom, if you're watching this is no harm against you. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just expressing my experiences. Just know that I love you unconditionally, nonetheless. But, I remember this one time, when I was in a car with my mom going to the mall, right? And then it was a day where I was shooting one of my scenes from my current short film, The Dangerous Woman. And that'll be out soon, guys, don't you worry. But I remember just distinctly sitting in the car that day where, I was telling her, like, I missed my hair appointment, because I was shooting one of my scenes for my short film. And she was like, and then she just straight up told me, like, well, I don't give a damn about your short film. And just her saying that just really penetrated deep inside of me. And it just hurt the fuck out of my soul because, videography and filmmaking is one of my passions, and I've been devoting 3 years of my life towards this craft and some change, right? No, it's officially 3 years because, around this month of my junior year of high school, I started shooting videos. But, just overall, just hearing her say that just really just indicated to me that she didn't really give a damn about my film career in the first place. She was like, and I would hear her talk to my grandmother on the phone, talking about, especially on that day, my son would be on some bullshit. I'm trying to get him to get his hair cut, but he's fooling around doing some bullshit. Basically saying in translation, his filmmaking career really doesn't matter all that much to me. I don't give a damn about it. So it just really, I was just really angry at my mom that day. I didn't show it to her, but I was angry. I really was. Because I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, you're supposed to be my number one fan, number one ride or die, as you like to say. And if you say you support me so much, then you wouldn't be saying or doing stuff like that. And so that just really, really irked me and rubbed me the wrong way. Right? And so like inadvertently, she's been projecting her fears upon me. Right? Her fears and her insecurities upon me. Again, I'm not trying to throw no shade against my mom or try to diss her, because I love her to death. But I got to tell my story / tell it like it is about, what my experiences have been thus far. And I'm gonna tell you like a bold move that I pulled last night, guys. Like this has been by far my boldest move out of all the moves that I've done. It was bigger than buying my own equipment, bigger than pursuing a career in filmmaking and acting, bigger than getting closer and closer to my twin flame. So basically last night, I remember I was watching a video by DNA Awakening about what to expect during the Taurus, the full moon in Taurus, right? And she was doing a reading for Aquarians. And she was talking about, this is a time to have an important conversation with your parents about what you really want in life, amongst all the other confirmation codes that I've been getting by the divine / the universe. That one was the last straw that pushed me to be able to have that conversation with my mom. And I remember just sitting there like, oh boy, I'm nervous as fuck to do this, but I know that I gotta do this in order to have more breakthroughs on my path, in order to become more confident and fearless. Because I have developed confidence and I have developed that fearlessness, but I knew that this was the next step into me being even more bold and confident and fearless. So fast forward, I go upstairs, I had to talk to my mom, and I told her, Mom, I've been really, really successful in my film career, and I've been going hard at this, and I've been doing lots of research, and I just want to tell you that after this school year, I'm just gonna withdraw. And I can just tell by the sheer look on her face that she was disappointed and she was like in total shock. And then she gave me this whole speech about, how she's embarrassed because of this, because of that. And I'm not getting into detail because I don't want to be putting too much of a business out there. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Basically throughout that whole conversation, she was projecting more and more of her fears and insecurities upon me, because she pretty much gave up on her dreams and did what my grandpa told her to do, instead of following her heart and following her dreams. And so I understood, her like trying to survive and put food on the table and take care of me, but at the same time, those like core issues and those fears up until now have been controlling her every move. And I didn't want to end up like that, because I'm sitting here thinking, after I had that really, really like nerve-wracking talk with her, because I have always been the student that got straight A's in school. I won a bunch of awards, and like from 7th grade all the way until my freshman year of college, right? I've always been that kid that consistently, was doing good in school, doing what he was told, and not questioning authority, right? And, this came about as a result of me taking a series of quantum leaps in my life. And from like this one instance of, in my freshman year of college, I've had thoughts about withdrawing from college because I knew deep down that it wasn't serving me on a spiritual, mental, and emotional level, but I kept doing it because I wanted to please my mom. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But I was just like having these thoughts in my freshman year of withdrawing because of those reasons, but I didn't want to admit it to myself because I wanted to please my mom and my grandparents and the rest of my family members and go ahead and go to school and get my degree, right? But it took me up until yesterday to finally just have that talk with my mom about what I really wanted with my life and the direction that I was going to take it. And, you know, that's an example of me just breaking out of that fearful state of mind because I've already done a lot of clearing, right? I've cleared a lot of, you know, my feelings of unworthiness and not feeling good enough and the fear of disappointment. I had to do that work in order to be able to do what I just did yesterday, which is a very bold fucking move. But I did it because I knew that my spirit was just aching me to just fucking do it. Don't wait until May to tell your mom this. Tell your mom this shit now and clear this stuff and jump over this last hurdle so I can take you to the next level. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I've done the clearing work. I've done lots of that. I've done the grounding. I've done all that shit. So I had the conversation and I still felt nervous as fuck after that conversation, but another part of me just felt this big sense of calm and relief from all this stress and pressure of keeping up this goddamn appearance. And I still feel it to this day. I mean, today, because literally last night I told her, but I don't regret a damn thing that I did yesterday. I don't regret it at all. Because I was transforming myself from this timid little boy to a man that takes risks. Well, not taking risks, to a man that goes after what he wants. You know, I'm shedding that mama's boy's image, right? And I'm stepping more and more and more and more into my authenticity because I broke out of that learned helplessness and fearfulness into learned confidence. So, you know, just over the years, I've just been working on just developing my self-confidence and stop being so fearful and timid all the time because my timidity almost won last night. And sorry if my voice is getting high pitched, but I just had to shake off those last bits of timidity and just actually have the nuts. You know, like Tekashi 6ix9ine says, I let my nuts hang. So last night, I let my nuts hang real low. And I went up there and I told my mom about what I just told you guys just now. And I felt fucking amazing afterwards. I felt this sense of exhilaration, this sense of expansiveness. I felt so free and able to move and just able to just do it. You know, my spirit just told me, just fucking do it. You'll be all right. Go ahead and speak your truth. And after that, it's off to the races. I feel fucking incredible. But just know, confidence, just like fear, is learned behavior. And just like any learned behavior or habit, you can reverse it. All right? So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe, and once you subscribe, hit that bell right next to it so you guys get notified on every video that I upload on this channel. And I upload these videos daily, so be expecting for me to just get these videos in whenever I can throughout the week. And also, if you guys would like to make donations, make sure to click the PayPal link in the description below if you would like to do so. And also, make sure to leave a comment on something that you're on the fence about doing and you're experiencing extreme fearfulness and nervousness about, but you know you need to do in order to get to the next level. Or what is like that thing that you've done that you were scared to do that you finally did and it finally freed your mind. and cause you to expand like air. And make sure to go ahead and leave a like on this video, smash the hell out of that like button, and share this on any and all your social media platforms with your family members that need to see this. And as always, I thank you guys for tuning in to this channel and coming to the House of Greatness. And I hope you tune in to your own version of the House of Greatness. All right? I'll see you guys soon.